Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, hello. We are back. Happy Saturday to you all. We are back with some more Outer Worlds. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have been very excited to get back into this game. It's so wonderful. We are going to be doing some stuff and things. Ooh, little framey there in the game. That was a little interesting. But hello, welcome all. It's been a good week this week. I've gotten some videos out, some streams. Man, we're still a little framey, still a little choppy. But hopefully everybody is having a lovely Saturday. I know this is technically a little earlier than what we did on New Year's, but that is okay. Violence time. Sure. I know, so last time we played, we had basically completed everything for us to be able to leave this planet. Which planet are we on? Does it say on our map? I mean, we're in the Emerald Vale region. Is this Halcyon? No, I don't think it's Halcyon. But we do have an active quest to basically go kill a robot, I think it is. So yes, there's a little bit of violence. I also wanted to check out a couple of other areas in case there were more quests on this planet, because I don't foresee us coming back here. The few times that I've played this before, which was years ago, I don't remember if we ever come back to Edgewater at all. Or rather the Emerald Vale region. I maybe? Who knows? But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to give it a like. It helps in the YouTube algorithms to kind of push it and suggest it towards folks who like this kind of content. Would really help me out and everything. But beside from that, we're just gonna enjoy some chill jazz. We're gonna go do this mission, which I think is actually around the building itself. We also had we were talking to Silas over that way last time, and there was something about a body that we needed to potentially look after and everything. So it shall be interesting. But yeah, we're just chilling. We're just having some fun. Sprinting over here because I think the bot is on the outside of Edgewater here. I could be wrong, but there it is. Okay. Hi, Sentry Bot.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Sure. Hang on a second. I'm not sure.
Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
This is a junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I wish I could do it myself, but, let's see what we have for the level up. Maybe we can fix that. Oh no, well, we needed what, 54? I don't really want to put all the checkpoints into that. But you know what? That may not be a bad idea. Yeah, that actually is okay. And more into dialogue and leadership. That will be fine this round. And then the next level, we can double back on other things like handguns, stealth, whatever else kind of deal. Continue. Yes.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
It actually helped us out a lot that we had that level up. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do this this check.
That's not bad work, mister. You done this before?
Maybe.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Okay. So we need to return to Ludwig. Well, hey, do you owe me something for the repairs?
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Who needs stealth when you can be a charismatic killer? Yeah, not wrong. I'll be going now. I'm not gonna have. I don't have. Yeah. I thought we were gonna fight a robot, and it turns out we don't need to fight the robot. We can just fix it. Which honestly gets us, you know, a little bit more experience because of that check, which is nice. That's one thing I do love about a lot of these RPGs that do have those skill checks that gain you additional experience, which is nice.
Town's been dark a while now.
Now we need to talk to Ludwig.
Trying to sabotage us.
Oh yeah, that was me. You don't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
Yeah, the reality of it is, it's probably worse.
But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical heart.
Ooh, you don't say.
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
That doesn't sound like it's gonna be a rust problem at all. You hid your secret weapon at a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Well, I mean, you got me there. You do have me there.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Got a question for you.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that, but, we'll go with that for right now. Alright, lavatory, where are you at? Is it? Oh! It's over this way. We do probably need to buy some more ammunition, which might not be a bad idea. So yeah, last time we did everything to fulfill the main quest, which included cutting off power to either Edgewater, which is the town that we're in right now, or getting into right now, or the Botanical Gardens farther to the north. And it was a choice situation where we could do either, because we needed a part to fix up the ship. And now probably a bunch of people don't like us. I'm wondering if we're still able to, like, sell things here in Edgewater. That's one thing. Oh, yeah. No.
Power's out, but I can't just leave my goods unattended. Don't suppose you'd care to do business?
Sure.
Music to my ears.
Yes, we can still do this. That's awesome. Oh no, you don't have any ammunition, don't you? Don't ya? You have a mod, but that's a little bit more than what I want to spend right now. Can I sell things? Yes, I can. Weapons. Crime? Yeah. I could look at maybe doing a little bit of crime. That might not be a bad idea. We'll sell that. For all this ammo. I might need to go to the vending machines for ammo, to be honest. I think I remember wanting to sell that one. Yeah. Yeah. That's a thing. God, all these consumables. We're actually pretty... I mean, we're not over encumbered, but we're up there. Oh, yeah, sell all junk. That helps a little bit. And gets us a little bit of money. What do I have for equipment? I am wearing stuff, aren't I? I know Parvati is wearing this suit here, which is the Elite Troop armor, which is heavy ballistics. What am I wearing? I am wearing the standard troop armor, which is medium ballistics. Okay, or medium armor type, excuse me. I said ballistics. Like, that's not right. Let's find a League secret weapon and see what it actually does. Oh, you know what? Are we able to go inside? Yeah, we are able to go inside. Nice.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
There it is. Nice. And we get 2,000 experience for that. That's pretty awesome, I must say. The fact that we were like, oh yeah, let's get 2,000 experience for talking to the guy and turning in that quest, and then we get 2,000 extra experience for quite literally just doing that. Did we complete it? No, we need to return to Ludwig. Okay, so it is it a quest item? Inventory, weapons. Zolter pistol. Okay, so that's junk. Quest items. I thought we picked it up. Okay, I am somewhat confused, but yeah, let's go back to,
Why are all the lights off?
yeah, well, I kind of did a thing. That's how all the lights are off. Let's see. Also want to check my Discord real quick. I did some stream posts. Or not some posts, I did some postings to the streamies. Or of the streamy. Yeah, all good. All right, and we're still in a loading map or loading screen. That's okay. All right, we need to go back to Mr. Ludwig over here. I admit I completely forgot his name. Alrighty. I did up the volume of the game and a little bit of the background music that I have on Epidemic Sound. A little bit from request last stream.
Been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Yeah, it's not. I found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury.
Oh, it's a sealed
customizing
bundle.
unit designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Uh-huh, but how
You ever
good
wanna
is it?
see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Let's see. How do I use this injury customizing unit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle.
Oh, so it's a mod.
The journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant.
Yeah, I've been there.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss.
I've been there, Ludwig. I've done it. Don't worry about that. I've already got the passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
Somehow that doesn't
You
surprise
developed
me.
the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Okay. What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact.
Uh-huh.
A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton.
Sure.
We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Perception. Edgewater's in the mid. Yeah, quite literally, it's in the middle of nowhere. You don't have contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact.
Sure.
No, I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules? I'm afraid to ask this, but sure.
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Oh, great. Pravati, is a logic module something you can help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanical she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Oh, good God. Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, to the geothermal plant, it looks like, which luckily we've already unlocked earlier. So we can just fast travel there, to be honest. Because I don't want to walk all that way. Oh, man. Okay. If memory serves, I think what we need to do is we needed to go around this way because there's a thing. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, literally, we've already been in this. Ooh, I will take those parts, though. Thank you. Nope, nothing in there. All right. Let's see how this goes. I think it's going to go horribly, but you never know. Especially since we've already been in here. Oh, they do show... Oh, yeah, right, plant worker. Can we go to the vending machine? I want more ammunition, please, of everything you have. 160? Yeah. I don't think I need as much energy, to be honest. I'm gonna sell this. I can't. Can I not sell? Okay, I guess I can't sell. All right, let's go ahead and go down here. Something tells me we're gonna go only get like one. Well, we technically have like two options with this. Okay, we can't get in there. That's frustrating. Can we go? No, we can't open that door, it looks like. Where's the security chief? I'm assuming he's dead. I think we need to go around this way. Okay. Okay, mechanical sentry. Mechanical sentry. Skill level. Wait. Hacking skill's too low. Oh. Hold on. It's saying to go right here. Ah! Oh, hello, light machine gun. I'll take you. That will be nice. Alright, so we can go back this way. Oh! So, quite literally, we could just pick that up. Grab all of these. Don't mind if I do. Dude, we're getting experience up the wazoo. It's not enough to level up, of course. But 2,000 experience is 2,000 experience. We need to go over this way. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that makes that work very easily. Okay. So we need to go back over to Edgewater. I think I'm going to go ahead and hoof it, to be honest. But since we're over here, I also want to go to the botanical garden, which is there. We can go ahead and just walk over, honestly. It's not that far. Okay. I think what we need to do is go this way along the road. Because I would like to see if there are more quests before we leave. Because, like I said in the beginning, experience is experience. I don't want to leave that, you know, I don't want to leave that up in the air, especially if we aren't coming back to this planet again. I personally don't want to come back to this planet again. Oh, a little bit of a freeze up. We good. Give me the ammunition. Thank you. Thank you. Botanical, excuse me, it's not the botanical garden, it's the botanical lab. That's what that be. Alright, hello. Are you someone I can talk to? Deserter. No. Okay. Yeah, I could steal. Do I want to? No more weapons hiding in toilets or something like that? Nope. Okay, we're good. Alright. Can we talk to you? No. Anybody in here? No. Oh, is this like a diner situation? It looks like a diner situation. We could unlock that door. I don't think I'm going to, just because I don't want to waste the resources, especially for if it's something that sucks.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
Mm-hmm. You really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
That's totally fair. What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
I'm not sure I made the right decision. I mean, to be honest, it was a bit of a tough decision. A lot of mouths to feed.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing.
I mean, I wanted the ship part. That's what I wanted.
So it stands to reason you risked your life.
I mean, to be fair, their way of life is better.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met.
I'm the charismatic killer.
Magic consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
No, I got places I gotta be, ma'am. Do you have any quests for me?
You are welcome here.
I should go. Okay, you don't have any quests for me. Fine. Is there anybody else that I need to talk to? Like this gentleman over here kind of deal, or whatever?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Oh, God.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm not. I literally fell from a spaceship, okay? I'm just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
It's never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers. Engineering 5. We're gonna do this.
I'll take all the help I can get.
105
I'm
experience.
learning the craft of the
Sure.
engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3.
God.
If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Sure. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
Goody. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
Cool. All right. So, the other thing we need to do is we need to look out for a body, but I don't think I have that quest. Yeah, we need to return to Ludwig as well. Let's see. I'd be curious to see where this is gonna have us end up. Oh! quite literally, we can fast travel to this, and then we can go to the Edgewater. Because Volume 1 is supposedly in here. Again, all the experience. Right. I think we need... Yeah, we need to go upstairs. Okay, that's one. Is there... Oh, Volume 2 is over here? No. It's not that easy, is it? Or is this just a door to the outside? Yeah, it's a door to the outside. That's okay. And back has thou committed crime. Not yet. I probably will, though. Alright, we need to go to Edgewater, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. For multiple things, actually. It's not a bad idea to be back here. I still want to know where that body is. That we had to go after. You know, we might go to, what is it? Conrad? We might go to Conrad and be like, yo.
Maybe Adelaide was right, believe.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by a court.
Yeah, we can just, mosey on up here. Like nothing. Oh, it's sealed. Oh, no. Okay, we can get in on this side. Volume 2. Oh, continue. Okay. Oh, God. Man, just the more I read about Spacer's Choice, I ain't really getting a choice. Can we steal this bypass shunt? No. Well, we could try. But I want to talk to Phyllis, though. Phyllis! Oh, Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it
no.
quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'd like to talk to you about Eugene.
I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
Conrad tells me Eugene wasn't suicide.
I don't understand. I found Eugene's body. I know the guy shot himself. Wait, are you telling me he was murdered?
Probably. Eugene overdosed on medication. The medication drove him paranoid.
He was plagued? Oh, law, that's awful. I helped carry his body out. I could have been infected. This
I highly doubt it.
But I guess if Eugene wasn't a suicide, our town won't have to pay a penalty.
Take care. Can I ask you anything else?
Yeah.
I found your letter to
Did
Conrad.
anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence?
Yeah, well... You were planning on stealing Eugene's gold teeth.
Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here.
Yeah, I
Never
caught
mind.
that.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Okay. So... Where's this third book?
Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay. Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
No, I won't. Goodbye. Okay, that makes it quick. Alright, we need to go to... Where is it? Back in here, yes.
What can I do for you?
I've got some questions.
Go ahead.
I don't have anything. Alright. Crap. Is this literally it? Let's see. Can we... Thomas says he knows at least of one other volume in the local media center, and there used to be in the town of Edgewater. I'm tempted to just look up where the third volume is, but let's go to a Die Robot, because we can complete that easy. And then we can go to... We can figure out where that volume is. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and look that up right now because I want it to be quick. I want to leave this planet. Let's see. Third... Engineer volume. Let's see. Let me ask Parvati here, or Parvati, if she has any idea.
Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Are you Are you sure he nearly fell over when he saw you?
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Let's see. You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker?
You sounded worried.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
Let's see. I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
No, don't give me that. If you ever want to talk about it, I'm happy to listen.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay. Do you have any idea where we can find the data pad? I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but you never mentioned your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Ah. You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
You gotta be kidding me. That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Jesus.
Something you need?
Yeah, okay, no, we'll talk later. I want to go to Silas and see if he has any whereabouts on this volume.
Something I can do for you?
Got a question for you.
Yeah?
Let's see. You lose a lot of people to marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Ah. Any idea where they're coming from?
Even if you weren't helping Reyes out, I couldn't tell you. I am prohibited from saying anything that reflects poorly on Spacer's choice.
Oh, just tell me.
Avoid it.
Good.
I shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
No. You tell me.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Yeah, I noticed. Alright. Where are we supposed to find this damn volume? Alright, we're going back here to Ludwig to hopefully fulfill this quest. Alright. Hello, sir. A workbench discovered.
For a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Yeah, I highly doubt that, still. You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're
Yes!
a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Another 2,000
Here's what we get,
experience.
then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Alrighty. I don't need to remember you any further. We got a bunch of experience as well as, what, 500 bits there? That's not bad at all. Let's see. Ooh. Halcyon vending machine? Oh. It's a grenade launcher. And it's not even that expensive either. Oh, that's tempting. Oh, a Deadeye assault rifle? Oh. What? I want these weapons. Auto mag pistol. Okay, so this is light. That's heavy. Oh, yes, please. 800 bits. This is 640. We can afford these. Yeah, we're buying those. We're buying the pistol and the assault rifle at least. Oh man, I kind of want the grenade one too. Let me see. Let me do some stuff here. Hold on. Character, I want you. And I want... Oh. Oh, this one's better. Oh, crap. Ooh, melee weapon, though. I will take that. One-handed melee. 133 versus 131. Special effects stun. Special effect burn. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. I think it'll be fine for now. But we can do quite a bit of selling of stuff. Do we want to save this for the vicar? Can we sell stuff? Can we not sell stuff to the vending machines? Well, I guess it's a vending machine. That would make sense. Okay, just leave. That's fine. All right. Let me... Morning, Ryan. Morning. Let me look up where this book location is. I want to know so I can get this done. Oh, the geothermal plant. Okay, that is actually really good to know. It is somewhere in the geothermal plant. So we want to have that as active and geothermal. Okay. Excellent. So we need to get back into the geothermal plant. And hopefully we will find it. I want to go around these buildings first. Oh, hello. Let me take your stuff. Can't get in that building. Hello, vending machine. Do you have more ammo? I will take more ammo. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. You have more stuff there. You have more stuff there. Okay, we're doing pretty good on light ammunition right now. Alright, let's get in here, see if we can find that volume. I will go to every room if I have to. Don't tell me it's in there. Hold on. Open. Says me. Access file. Oh! We got an update. What was that? Journal. Let's see. A log on the receptionist desk and geothermal of the geothermal plant mentioned that there might be a volume of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering in the plant's repair bay. Okay. Map? Where is the repair bay? That is the question. Maybe repair bay is over here. No, this is where we flipped on the power and everything. That's fine. Mind your head. I'm assuming the repair bay is over this way? Oh, it's even giving us a marker. Oh, perfect. I thought we had to search for it. Any baddies in here? I don't think so. Repaired scout.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
You don't sound fully repaired. Let's see. You made it out of the junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Well, thank you. This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Interesting. Let me get this straight. You want me to help you want You want to help me destroy other mechanicals.
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Interesting. Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. You're kidding me. Okay. Well, we got the volume now. Borrowed a copy of the... I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. Hello. More ammo. Okay. So... the pit is where? It's down there.
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
Okay, I'm not gonna interrupt. I just find this, fascinating that we're... Oh, right, there's an engineer in there. I totally forgot about that. Let's see if we can help him out.
Go away, Phantom.
We're not a phantom, I swear. That's right. I completely forgot that we had this engineer in here. Is there anything else over here? Yes. Arduino. We'll take that. I swear we're not here to hurt you.
No, just leave me alone.
We're not here to harm you. It's fine.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Okay, I don't have enough sneak. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk?
Yes.
The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Oh, God.
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Oh, God. Slow down. Tell me what's going on here.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Yeah, sure. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say.
Oh, God.
By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
You're referring to yourself in the third person. Okay, we are dealing with a slight lunatic here. Good. And exactly what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years.
Oh, God.
Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
There's an alien in Mass Effect. If you've not seen gameplay on Mass Effect at all, you know what? That might be something I consider streaming at some point. I think that would be a lot of fun, is to do the Mass Effect trilogy in a series of streams, because I freaking love the game and everything. There is an alien in there. I believe it's the Hanar. I believe it's called the Hanar because it's the Enkindlers that they're referred to as like gods beforehand. So that's the Hanar, I believe. This guy is reminding me a little of the Hanar because the Hanar always refer to themselves in third person to other beings that are not of their species, kind of deal. However, this guy is also just nuts. You were an engineer? What have you been surviving? How have you been surviving all this time? As I'm afraid to ask.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You mentioned being an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Persuade. I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Oh, God.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Yeah, let's see. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I mean, I'm at level 54 in engineering, so...
It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail.
Oh, God,
if you're
no.
feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Oh, God. Actually, hang on.
Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
No, I'll just excuse myself. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, we technically have done all the side quest stuff. Codex, logs, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we just have the frightened engineer on our side quest thing. Okay. We're gonna get out of here. We are going to leave because that was crazy. All right. Well, my question then stands is there any other mechanicals on or in the geothermal plant? Because I feel like that could be part of a quest, but I don't think we need to do anything else, to be honest. I think we're pretty much good to go, honestly. I want to get off this planet. All right, let's do this. We're going to fast travel over to the botanical lab, turn in that quest, and hopefully be done with it. Let's see. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, I think I will do a Mass Effect live stream series at some point. I think that could be a really fun thing, and go like across all three of the original games, and maybe consider doing Andromeda.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
All three.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
300 bits. Thank you.
In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Well, hold on. I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still
500 bits.
Oh, Almost forgot your payment.
Hold on. I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
The elusive part 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there?
Yes.
Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts.
3,700 experience.
Halcyon's ever seen.
Plus 5,000
Aside from
experience.
You, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
Any more bits for
Glad
me?
I could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you.
Ooh.
Just a little contraption I found.
Oh.
Should fit right into your outfit.
Want to ask you something?
What's on your mind?
Nah, never mind. Okay, so what did we get? What is this? Let's see. Is it a mod? It's a mod. Electro surface charge. This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. The effect has a cooldown. So literally it is an electrical field that if somebody bops us... I kind of like this. Modify. Armor. Let's see. Yeah, let's install mod, straight up. After the mod, it can account to be removed unless you're engineering Virtuoso 150. Okay. So yeah, now we're set. Like literally, if any melee attackers come our way, they can just get electrocuted. That's amazing, honestly. Okay. We are doing pretty fantastic. I think, you know what? We're going to go ahead and leave this damn planet. I'm not able to really do any more with finding a body. Unless it's someplace that I really have no clue where it would be. Unless, let me consult the internets again. Because it was just by a chance thing, right? Unless we go back to, what is it? The graveyard and see if we can find tracks. But even then, I'm like, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, Marauder thugs. I mean, we've taken care of all the Marauders, haven't we? Ouch. Pretty sure we would have taken care of all the Marauders at this point. Oh, hi. You know what? We're going to take this opportunity to equip ourselves with a long-ranged hunting rifle. Woo-hoo-hoo! There we go, no scope. You got it, Parvati. There we go. Yeah, some killing, some violence. That was the first time we've done that this episode. It's nice to hear the sounds of guns. Let's see. Yeah, we did well in that fight. Did very, very well. Wait, what? Tamed Candid. Okay. Well, we're gonna get you. Would you get out of here? Thank you. Alrighty. Well, that was easy. Give me your stuff. Is there... You know, I wonder something. Okay, we got more parts there. Is there something that we could... Oh yeah, let's open this. You are now encumbered. Okay. Let's fix that, hopefully. By maybe eating a few things? Yes, that helped a lot, actually. All right, we're gonna get back over. Oh, hi. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty. Success. Give me your bits and ammo. You have nothing. Alright. That's fine. Ooh, hello. Oh yeah, that's the unreliable over there. Perfect. Right, we're encumbered. The first time we're actually dealing with that this episode, which is, or actually in this series, which is awesome. We've managed things pretty well so far. Can I? I'm just gonna eat stuff to decrease the weight. Let's see. We're almost there. Okay, that'll help. I know, that was like a waste of stuff, but it's how I can get under it pretty easily. Alright. Let us now leave Edgewater.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Hi, Ada. I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Yes! All right. Yeah. It's actually a really nice ship. I like the design a lot. Yes. Yes. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Yeah, let's leave this bucket of bolts planet.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh, okay. Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent.
Oh, lovely.
I won't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Slow down. You're asking me to get involved with the black market? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Okay. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Okay. Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
Oh, good.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Huh. You mentioned this thing has its limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Okay. I will put this to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Okay.
And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Yep. I kind of caught that.
If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. We can do that. I do want to go grab the module real quick. All right. So that's Phineas's lab. This is Terra 2. Were we on? Yeah, we're at Terra 2 right now. Typhon, Hephaestus, Tartarus, Scylla, Olympus, Monarch, okay. And some of these are locked, like we can't travel to them right now. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, let's head over to the Groundbreaker. Oh. This is the first colony ship. Okay. Yeah, let's head over there. Do it. Yeah.
We've arrived.
Welcome to the system map. Okay, cool.
The groundbreaker.
Did we do the thing? Okay. Yeah, we can talk.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Let's see. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure. Although I did remember saying I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Yes. Or no. Something like that. Yeah. Let's grab this holographic shroud. Might as well. Okay. And we leveled up. Nice. Nothing in the bin there. Think of chess, terminal, messages for Alex Hawthorne. Okay. Fun stuff. I'm pretty sure I could read more of this, but... Oh, Alex Hawthorne. Turn to root. He's...
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Oh, I could sleep? I could. Let's go ahead and level up, though. Alright, we are at... I want to put some more points into dialogue. I am going to put 1 point into tech, just to make sure that that keeps up. 1 point into leadership, more into range weapons. And just more into dialogue, and a little bit into stealth. I think that's a good mix. And perks, right. The perk tree. What did we say we wanted to get this time? I think carrying capacity? That might not be a bad idea. Time dilation, recharge rate. Right, the Traveler. That could be good. That could be very good. Equally as good as the mule, but let's go ahead and do that. Just so we have it, just in case we need it. Because there might be situations in which... Ooh, hello, companion request. Oh yeah, we need to do that at some point here. Anything on here? Hello. Okay. I will ask Ada about the SAM unit. More goodies here. Okay. Banged up toolbox. Spade. Some more ammo. Some pet pills there I saw. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually going to take a momentary break to head to the restroom real quick. I will be right back before we continue. Talk amongst yourselves. and I'll see you in a few. Alrighty, we are back. Alrighty, let's, oh, hello, Vicar. Doctrine of Study. Yeah, I want to learn more about Vic.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
I'd like to know about those that I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
A violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
I see. Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay. Let's see. But they weren't proud you became a victor. Weren't they proud you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan. Should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige. But that was not me.
Okay. So, what's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Okay. But if you can't help that's a convenient way to control the masses.
It can be if abused, but that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct.
It seems... Any ideas where we could find somebody who speaks French on this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay. Let's see. That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Okay. Let's see. How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Oh.
Led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Okay. How will the crew manifest help track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
All right. So is he like my companion now? Can I have both of them? Yes, I can. All right. We're gonna outfit you. Telescoping staff. Why does that fit so well? What does he have here? Is this a shot? It's a sawed-off shotgun. Oh, man. That is hilarious. Alright, my friend, you are getting some heavy armor because you're gonna be my tank. Yeah. And what do we got for level ups for you? We have increase hacks to win in the party, sneaky, boisterous, healthy. I want to up your I kind of want to up the hack a little bit. Yeah. That's amazing. Oh man, that's really, really funny. The fact that the vicar just happens to have a sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, that's normal. Let's ask Ada about the Sam.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You know anything about the atomical mech gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running.
Okay.
Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM.
7,000 experience just to talk about this.
In the captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Yeah, let's do that. I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Because information is everything. Let's talk about Terra 2.
Where in Terra 2? Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer.
I can tell.
The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Jesus. What do you think about the townspeople?
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague.
You don't... That doesn't sound too convincing, I will say.
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population. Thank you, Captain.
Wanted to ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
I want to discuss the Groundbreaker.
We're clear to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination.
I mean, yes.
If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Oh no. You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I'm simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Great, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Well, give me a spiel on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system.
Ooh.
Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more.
Okay.
Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Oh, good. Wonderful. All right, let's talk. Let's goodbye.
I'll be here.
I'm sure you will. All right. Let's go. Select up to 2 companions with you. Yes, I'm gonna bring both of you. Because you're my only 2 companions right now. Oh shoot, no, I was going to I was gonna go figure out the whole manifest thing and figure out what was needed to get to the SAM up and running. Because we might as well have a big murder bot running around if it is indeed a murder bot, but it could also just be really helpful. Let's go back into the unreliable and do that real quick. Yes, give me the murder bot. I think it was the terminal up in the captain's quarters, she said. Yes, search term SAM. First SAM results. Don't forget you discarded a sanitation and maintenance auto-mechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during a lost job. You found it, okay. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat-capable variant, some might say clean, mean, killing machine. Oh god. Second SAM result. Removal of factory standard parts SUDS Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Third. 7th, that is an experience. Okay. I'm giving up hope on delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can, flinch. Or filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. Auntie? Okay. I'll pick it up following the next pit stop back to Emerald Vale Wells wanted me to chaperone someone. Okay, so he was literally on transit to get me. Okay. Can we ask... Can we ask Ada about it? Are we needing to ask Ada about it?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Let's see. Got a minute to talk.
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
I'm sure you can. What if you don't have a power source? I mean, obviously I know what happens, but...
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber. Perhaps for an indefinite duration of time.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on A Lost Hope?
Probably?
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Right on. Yeah, I'll bet they do. And just what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Oh, aren't you a little cheeky? What about your last captain? Do you miss him? Or is one captain the same to another?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, I select to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
I don't think you need any tinkering. You do. We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne, right?
Oh, I know you are not the same Captain Alex.
She
Hawthorne
seems
who
disgusted.
died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I have required you to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to sync your commands to my interpretation protocols. I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to continue lying about your identity if you wish, but I know the truth.
You're a very strange computer, but I like you.
I am relieved to hear it, Captain.
Have there been... Oh, actually, that could be important. Have there been other captains of this ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
It's an interesting way to phrase that. That's all for now. Okay, so obviously, we have the cleaning machine. I don't think we're going to be able to get to this anytime soon. Because I feel like this is on a planet... Where is Roseway? We aren't able to actually see it here. Okay. Let's go ahead and go on to the groundbreaker. Let's do that. Yes, continue with the companions. Yeah. I don't know how much violence we're actually going to be committing this particular stream, but espionage, sure.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
That's fair.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Arfani's so cute.
Yeah, huh?
We'll talk later. Jane Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Thank you.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
That's not disconcerting at all.
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade?
Yeah, that's
not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
Jesus. Wow. What did I stumble on here?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier. Literally like 30 seconds ago.
Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I heard you knock someone out with a tossball stick.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
Wow.
So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
The extremes. Okay, well, slow down. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Oh, man. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm General.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Oh, he's calling me boss. Alright. You, miss.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Okay. Discovered a vending machine.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Yeah.
Identification, please.
Let's see.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time.
Oh, good God.
To lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne. This is my ship. So I'm stuck here.
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem.
Any idea why my...
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
Wow.
I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
This has to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you please.
I should have said.
So this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. you might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated.
Oh,
Is there
man.
anything else I can help you with?
Let's see. Where can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little bit more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Okay.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Interesting. What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads.
Okay.
The creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished.
Interesting.
They're on the promenade, run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Alright, that's all I need to know about work. Let's see. Seems like there are tensions between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
You're sharp, I like that.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come to us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Your station's in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
Do you mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it, but what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Huh. Alrighty. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners.
Alrighty.
Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Huh. Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
What can you tell me about Udon Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Alrighty.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Be seeing you.
Okay, so behind the security desk? No.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting,
Ooh.
I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Bounty posting? You don't say. What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunner McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Jesus. Flying under the influence of legal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot.
Damn.
Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Assaulting 2 officers?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Probably not. Any leads where I might find McReed?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Well, I can do that. I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Okay. Let's see. What's it like working security detail on the space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend?
Yes.
While I'm on post,
Totally.
I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Jesus, okay.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
Alrighty. Bye. Or excuse me, what's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit.
Okay.
Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll be on my way. Cool. Oh! We've entered a restricted area. Okay.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew change. I mean, the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay. Let's look at our journal real quick. Let's see. We got companion quests. Let's do. Where is the thing there? Okay, it's over that way. How do I... Where is the... How do I use the holographic shroud? Okay. You have found an ID to cartridge. Okay, automatically be disguised. How can I... How can I use it? It's barred there. All right, let me through. That freaked me out for a second.
Advertisement for the following story. The board would like to...
Okay, I need to look how to activate the shroud. Because the terminal's over there. Alright, hold on. Maybe it'll let me? Alright, holographic shadow design is activated. Holographic shadow will give you temporary access to the area. Moving the shroud, moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see. Okay, so it's already activated. Where is this computer? Where is this computer? It's in there somewhere.
Looking sharp.
I'm gonna have to back out and let it reset. Which I think it can. Yeah. Can I seriously not get in here at the moment? Where is this thing? All right. This is only just a little bit ridiculous. The terminal is in there somehow, but I can't get to it. We need a hacking skill of higher. Okay. Did I already level up? I did already level up. Okay. All right. Well, I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to do some other quests to level up, and then we can get our hacking skill. Or is that our lock-picking skill? Hold on. It was 32 out of something. Our lockpick. Yeah, we're going to need to up our stealth a little bit more. Which, that's fine. For right now, then, let us go to... Let's do another side quest at the moment. Where is this? Yeah, restricted. Okay. Apparently we can go this way. I could tell. All right. Let us head over to someplace. Hello.
And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I could tell. How's life on the Groundbreaker? Or actually, do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get.
Okay.
I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Okay. I'll be on my way. Let's see. That's a spacer. And from Maywood? Who are you, sir?
Now, see here, What was I doing again?
Good question. Take those energy cells. Mag pick. Oh! Hello, Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Yes.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Oh, boy. Let me see what you have to trade first
I
off.
found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Because you're somebody with money that I can sell a bunch of crap to. Alright. I was going to get the light machine gun to Vic, but I feel like that's not needed. Yeah, I could break a bunch of this stuff down, but we're not going to worry about that. Don't need Vic's clothes, although dialogue skills, nah, we don't need. Well, we could break that down to see if we can get a modification part. That would be good. I feel like. Okay. That's a little bit better. Alrighty. Oh, it is way out of my price range, but 660 DPS. Oh, I want.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
No worries. Phineas sent me. He told me you could sell me a nav key to the Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Uh-huh.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Yep, that sounds good. Oh, 10,000 bits. Damn it. No one's ever found my bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
Sure.
Could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let me hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Mm-hmm. Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Okay.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Very possible. Say no more, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Okay.
The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
That sounds great. All right, let's go.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Oh, I won't. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Okay. Sounds good.
You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Aw, thank you. Can we get in here? No. All right, we have found Gladys. Hello. Lots of fun stuff there. Let's see. Vendor. Oh, yes. Martin Callahan.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Dennison will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a 0G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
You seem...
And it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
You seem very run down, my moon friend.
Sometimes I forget.
I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
God, this thing is a walking advertisement. Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog.
Oh, man.
Which is available here at a reasonable price.
Try to get a straight answer out of this guy is like pulling teeth. How do you... And speaking of which, how do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time. But we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers.
You don't have...
Front wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
In development. Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. Or anywhere in the Halcyon Colony.
Wow. Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist.
Oh my god.
Nose clean and aim for the moon.
Do you sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Chat, I have to say this, and to anybody in the comment section that's wondering. So the last time I played this was I did like a speed run through on my PlayStation on this build or on this game, and I didn't do a lot of like side quest dialogue and whatever else. But I missed out, truly. I missed out on the complete lunacy that some of these characters have. And I am both amazed and gobsmacked, and I love this game. I really do. Cause this is peak lunacy right here.
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program.
Wow.
Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
6 years. So basically 6 years of retail. school and education. Do you need me to help get you out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you?
Oh no.
Lunar Green, the future is
Oh
imminent.
no. I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's.
This is pretty bad, dude.
We're done with the chit-chat. I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Oh, sorry about that, folks. I had a little bit of a disconnect. I was figuring out some things on the stream setup. I just want to make sure of something. Content. Okay. Yeah, it is still live. Good. Good. Perfect. All right. Let me see what you got for sale.
Have a look.
This guy is peak. Okay, you've got some interesting stuff. We should repair our items though. Yeah, 500 bits. Good God. Okay. Can we sell some more items? We probably can. Yeah. Okay. That's enough for right now.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
It seems like you are.
What seems to be the problem?
There's no problem. Can I buy some supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, my dear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
I can believe that. What do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Huh. See you around.
Take care.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? CM Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay. Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Dr. Mafru?
Something I can help you with?
Yes.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
That is what I'm implying, essentially.
Take care.
Something you need?
No. Not right now. Where did the girl go?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
I love how I can
If you're
just
to bet
go in
yourself,
here.
You'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Yes. Wheeler told me... Wheeler says your shipment will be coming soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
I can believe that. Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
Okay.
Look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay. Why is a doctor working reception? That's a good question. What's this? Thank you. Quarantine, hey? Let's go.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
You're gonna do that. Jesus. Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process.
No, you didn't.
We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
You look remarkably healthy.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
You, ain't with the board, are you?
No.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do to got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Sure. Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Uh-huh.
3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
What does this have to do with the board?
Udon was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udon's deposit I'd spent.
Ellie asked me to help you out, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udon for you.
Thanks for helping me with
I'm already going to be talking to him anyways.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay, and we're almost at level up again, which is great. Alrighty. Let's see. Journal. What do we got? Yeah, we got quite a few things here. Yeah, we got quite a few things here. All right, worst contact. Let's go. Waste disposal. Bell's shells. Lost hope. Interesting. Bounty hunter. Bounty drone.
Have you seen this man? Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Vinny Stone.
Real scary. You're really
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save here because it's been a hot minute since I've done a save. Oh god.
Yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah, Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
God, this dude is weird too. What was your relationship with him? Your relationship? Okay.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
I don't believe
You have
it.
the ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, sure.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Oh, you don't want to know. You trust me, you don't want to know the details.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Yeah, you really don't want to know. Again, sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry.
16,000 XP!
However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyways?
You haven't read the posters?
No.
He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Why are you so interested in his bedside table? This kind of concerns me. Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells, which is true.
Well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Yes, there is actually. I'm here about Jessie Doyle. Want to sell her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indentured contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change.
I feel like...
I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Wanted to ask you something. Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work?
I feel like we just...
Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Back to my other questions. Alright. Okay. We need to up lockpicking some more. So we can get behind that door. Leadership and determination, yes. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Alright, companion abilities. Ooh. Okay. Very, very good. This feels kind of wrong, the way that I did this, but shit. Yeah.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you.
Okay.
News came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right?
Yes, it does. 19,000 experience.
I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Ooh. Are you saying you'll be able to work just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
I would hope so.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Okay, that's fine. What exactly did Jessie do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
Okay. That's funny. She says she saved your life.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. We were on a smuggling run planet side when the point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Okay. Oh. They are not that fast.
That's what I thought. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jessie hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Okay, yeah, fine. Welcome aboard, Ellie. That's fine.
You won't be sorry.
Yeah.
Looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me back on the ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger.
Hey, 1,000 bits.
Ellie are cleared.
I'll be on my way. Wait, you had 1,000 bits that you just handed me. You didn't think that you would... You didn't think that you would use that towards maybe clearing your debt? Some people, I swear. All right. Let's go to Julie Tennyson.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information.
No, I haven't.
Capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings from your local board embassy.
All right. Oh God, it's warm in here. See the heat waves?
Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Okay. General, nice place you've got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
No, there won't. I'll do whatever I can to help to keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer is just passing through.
Now that the ship's out of impound, I could safely say I'm headed to for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
Ooh!
We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Okay, thank you. Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Yes, I did.
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Let's see. Silently encourage Parvati. I want her to do the groundwork here.
I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should
Oh
say.
God.
Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Thanks, Julie. I had some questions for you.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
Let's see. I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure you're capable staff. And why haven't they been fixed yet?
Only the board has access to new parts.
Of course. It's always the board. It's always the freaking board. God dang it. Let's see. Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Oh, yeah.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Intelligence, you need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays. I'm supposed to know where that is.
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Let's see. Could we try talking? Have you tried sending anyone else? Have you tried sending anyone else to get those parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back.
Uh-oh.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Understandable. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Could we try to talk this out with whoever is down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Yep, no, I get you. I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. Alright, journal. What do we got? We got a lot of stuff. Drinking sapphire wine. Okay, return to the underable. Okay, cleaning machine. Yep, empty man. I think we can do this one now. I'm pretty sure we can do this one now. Love all the experience we're getting. We're making good progress, I feel. Okay. Let us go in here. We don't have enough picks. Luckily, we only need 4 more of them, so that'll be fine. Let us go to a shop. Let's see. The Lost Hope bar is open. Hello. Ooh, you look like you have some lovely weapons right there.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
Okay.
I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
I'd be happy to see them. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Holy smokes. Plasma carbine. Another light machine gun. Tactical shotgun. Lots of good stuff. I'm going to save my money for right now. Because I want... Those are weapon parts there. Do you have any... You do not have any stuff there. Maybe I can... Oh, trash? Yeah, I need to, like, go buy... Maybe this shop up here. Sublight. Ike's Armory. Let's talk to you.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking.
Okay.
Stir-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
I'm good, thank you. Let's see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Okay, you don't have anything there. You, sir.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons.
Ooh.
Help orders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Let me see what you got for sale. Oh, hello. Hello. You have a lot of nice stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you have armor parts, weapon parts? Ooh, lots of good stuff here. All right. Where... I feel like we need to go back someplace. This is why I don't like using a bunch of stuff. Let's go back to our moon friend over here. Maybe he has something.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air.
Uh-huh.
Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
What do you got for sale? Hey, there we go. Accept. Yes. I want those. And they're going to be used rather immediately. Okay. Excellent.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Okay. Confiscated goods. Okay, eject drive.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Okay. Let's do that out here. That sounds like a great idea. Come on, Vicar.
Got it. His
Alrighty.
name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Mm-hmm. You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go. Level 10! Yes! Alright. We got a lot of good stuff here. More leadership, I feel. More dialogue. Let's just bump everything up to 50 there. And then we should also probably focus next level on some more tech and ranged weapons. I want to get that speech stuff up. And then we can go ahead and finally get our next perk to get us into tier 2, which is going to be exciting. What do we want? No, basic health. 50% base health. Yeah. I like it. And Parvati and Vicar also leveled up. Ooh. Yes, please. Because that's money. That is potential money right there. And Vicar. I'm gonna build your armor rating for right now. Awesome. Alright, journal. We got a lot of things going on here. Let's see. Okay. So far, we have not botched any mission, and I'm actually really proud of that. Solution, vital, what goes on there? Yeah, let's do that bounty. We need some violence on this station. Okay. Let's go down. Oh, I'm almost done with my cup of tea. Now I'm done. Captain McReed. Alright, we are going to drop a save right here.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No, I'm not going to back away.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Uh-huh.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
Same with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Put that down before you incinerate the entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I am not convinced. I'm here for the parts Julie sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
No, no. We do need to take care of the bounty on this guy, and he's dispatched multiple crew members, so let's do this. Oh god. Ah, we died. Damn it. Let's continue. Oh, that went well.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just...
We're gonna skip through this.
That's right.
No. Okay. I'm almost. I'm dead again. Damn it. We're gonna do this eventually. I feel like we were so close.
Look at this, right?
There's a bounty on your head.
Listen to the fire.
Yes, crippled. I want to take this guy down. He's been a menace to this society.
Look at this, right? Time.
Is this what?
Speak.
All right.
I know this.
Persuade used. All right, we almost got him, boys. Got him. What is this? What is this drone doing? Let's get him. Alrighty. Flaw tutorial. Uh-oh, we got a flaw. Robot phobia. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. Vendor prices. Weapon weapon damage. Let's see. Movement penalty accuracy. Companion cooldown. I kind of like the dialogue skill. Oh, when you have no companions in your party, okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah. We'll do that. All right. We've accepted, I believe, the flaw perk. Might be fun to play with the flaw, but we shall see. All right. Let's see here. Do 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 do.
Did I hear something? They're just telling us. Get ready.
Okay. Got him. Nicely done. Okay. Good stuff. All right, where are those damn parts? Or did we get them? Claim the bounty. Let's figure out where these parts are. Yeah, they're up there. Is there a way up there? Maybe? That's a good question.
What was that?
Alright, is everybody okay up there? Let's reload. Oh, what was that ragdoll? That was fascinating.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
McRed's dead.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
I've come to grab... You're probably better off in engineering than down here with the outlaws.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Alrighty. I'd still like to figure out how to get up there. I'll just grab all of those. Yes, it was stealing, technically, but I'll just grab them. Okay, how do I get up there? Let's see. Let me see. Is it gonna be this way? I bet you it's gonna be this way. I mean, I guess I could technically steal all of this now. How do I get over there? Examine. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Ah, here's a ladder. And a stairwell. Crap, I need 2. Better be a way over this way. Yep, there is. Alright, I want this parts. Cool. Can't unlock that. Okay. Nice. Literally just falling down the crack there. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Yeah, no, we doing good. We doing good. Oh man. I'm probably gonna stream for about half an hour more. But we making some good progress here. I'm really happy.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Mm-hmm. I've got the part for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Slight?
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
I'm sure.
Salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, cool. I am gonna go turn in that bounty real quick to get a little bit of money. Do 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 do. All right.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Good news, I killed Captain McRed and I roughed him up a little, roughed him up before I did him in.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. You got the Mardet's backs, the Mardets have got yours.
Well, good.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Holy crap, the XP. Thank you. And 1,000 bits. I feel like his bounty was worth a little bit more than 1,000 bits, but that's okay. Groundbreaker are now agreeable. Okay, well that's better than nothing. All right. Do 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 do. All right. So we have to get ready for an infestation. I am going to save here, just in case.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. You don't know the man.
Come here, buggies. That noise is totally not disconcerting at all. Did Vic just... No, that's Pavati that took care of that. Alright. Okay. Just in case.
Good news, Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news, diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not thinking about who they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix it.
Excellent. Mag pick, don't mind if I do. Okay. There we go. Yes, please. Thank you for all the stuff. Alright, there's a couple more bots down below. So we should probably make our way down there. And through the door. It's Bart. Crap. Who's already down there? There we go. Okay. That was fun. All right. Yeah, they do. Okay. Let's get on out of here. Ow. All right.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Well, good.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Good. Let's see. What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
This ship is a family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Condolences, Julie. Those are. I'm sure those are some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
All right. Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Udom Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
I'm sure they will. Let's see. How do you keep... yeah. Yeah.
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime.
Okay.
Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Alrighty.
Got my attention.
No, nothing else at the moment. Hello. Level up. Alrighty. So, I want another point in lockpicking. I want some more a couple points in tech. Definitely more in ranged weapons. And let's do a bit of... oh, this is where I can individually unlock the stuff. Oh. Nice. Okay. How are we doing on our reputation? Yeah, we have a bit of a flaw. Robophobia. I find this hilarious. I think this would be a fun flaw to keep kind of deal, but we'll see. Let's see. Friendly, revering, good. Spacer's choice, slightly negative. Yeah. We're doing good. We're doing really good. All right. What's next? What is next? Let's do this one. Weapons from the Void. Oh, Gladys. Phineas's weapon. Okay, let's go grab that and bring it to Gladys. I think that's what we need to do. Pretty sure. Yes. Do. Alrighty. Running back. I am very intrigued to see what...
Hey, you got a second?
Sure.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close.
Okay.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, you buddy.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Temperament. If you're trying to get me to...
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
Don't beg. Just tell me what you... Yeah, like seriously.
I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew? Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Oh boy. What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Oh god. Are you good at a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
What do you think, chat, if there's anybody still here, because I noticed our viewers kind of dropped off, that's okay. What do we think? What do we think? That's a good question. You know what? We're gonna hire him.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that.
We can kick him out later if need be.
You're not gonna regret this.
See you on the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
Okay.
This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Yeah. He can, we can drop him off somewhere if need be. Which sounds terrible. Oh, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get this weapon of Phineas's. Wherever it is. Oh, Phineas's weapon. Hold on. Definitely 10 medical there. Might as well. I like that idea. Okay. Felix, who already has... What weapon is that? He has a grenade launcher. Of course he does. Yeah, let's just do that setup. All right. Let us go to... Yeah. I feel like... Investigate is distressing on Terra 2. Alright, well, you know what? Let's do the main... Let's go for... Hold on. Did I read that right? All right, let's go back here. Let's see what we have, and then I think we'll go ahead and end the stream. Let's get Felix and Ellie out here. Let's see what they will do. Alrighty. Alright, Gladys. Maybe we can get that thing from you now. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go through this door. Here we go.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Yes, dearie?
She's so nice.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
All right. Well, I mean, I've done a lot of the stuff that you've asked me to do. Yeah, I've done a lot of the stuff. Let's
Something on your mind?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should stick around a little bit. But maybe we can also continue doing other things.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
Yeah, you do. How'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Give me a straight answer, will ya?
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
I have a hard time believing you were invisible to anybody.
Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is in the... or maybe you should have kept your head down and worked.
Yeah, that's what they all told me. The Mardettes, the board, my old foreman. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. The foreman and I never got on.
Right, that incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting.
You were.
The man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
You couldn't have been a little more diplomatic about it?
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Please, Felix, if you haven't picked me up, you'd probably already be in a prison cell.
Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Ah, Felix. Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me? All right. I think that we are going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to check on...
No more fertilizer shipments be brought on board. Who keeps ordering these?
What the heck is this? Why are there cows on board?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Yeah.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everybody's different. Don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain.
Of course.
I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
If that's what you want, next time we'll hit the Groundbreaker. Drinks are on me.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
12,000 experience! Now I need to ask about these cows. Something I have a feeling we'll be dealing with in the next stream.
Back, how can I be of assistance?
I picked up a distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere.
Oh boy.
Gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help.
Okay.
What? No.
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also,
Okay.
corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
So, what are up with all these cows? Why are there cows? I am very confused. You might say I'm utterly confused. Ah ha 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 ha. Yes, that was very terrible, but... Oh... This is a respec thing. Ooh. We'll have to look at that later. I'm wondering if it's a way to respec like the flaws kind of deal. Interesting. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is probably going to do it for this stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out and joining me. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea of doing or beginning a Mass Effect stream series because, you know, Mass Effect is so cool. But thank you all for watching, everybody. Feel free, of course, to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace!